Morning. This morning is a chilly Saturday morning, so I decided to spend the morning in with Dana, and we're going to give her much needed overdue hand strip. She's not been done since the end of October, beginning of November time, so she's all about just getting the bulk off her coat like we did with her son earlier last week. So today we're just going to take everything off. She is going to be a bit patchy, I think, in places because she's dropped her undercoat. Her undercoat's not quite there at the moment because she's just blown her coat. So we're going to take it straight back and we're going to start rebuilding her coat. Okay, so I'm going to start with just going over with the brush, the Terrier brush on her, just to take out the clumps. Separate those hairs, makes it easier when it comes to stripping for both her and you. Stand. Good girl. I think I'm going to break this groom down into sections, so they're bite-sized sections for everybody, and we'll post them up individually so you'll get to see different areas, how we hold her, handle her, and how we actually do the coat as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go over with my comb just to make sure that there's nothing there that is sticking and going to be in the way. Any debris, they have been out in the field, so it's bits of grass and all sorts of stuff can hide in there. It's also very good to keep an eye open for ticks as well. Good girl. Okay. So to start with, let's get the chalk. I'm going to go in with my chalk. Now I'm going to start, show you that side of her neck. I'm going to go down this way, and then I'll go on the other side, and I'll work my way down. If she barks, it's because she can see all the birds taking the fur off the fence for the nesting, so she might make you jump as well as me. So as always, I start with putting some block chalk on her. I'm going to pat it out a little bit so that lifts up the hair, and then I'm going to use, because her hair's going to be quite easy to come out, I'm using my detail knife, which is a DK groomer knife. It's my favourite go-to knife, and I'm just going to gently take that hair out. I'm going to do you a little test patch so that you can see. So it's literally keeping your hand on the body. You're not pulling out this way, you're not pulling upwards. Your knuckles here, or the backs of your fingers here, should be kept on your body, on the body of the dog at all times. And that way you know that you're not pulling the hair out. You're not going to be bending the hair over the knife to break it. So when you hear about pushing, pulling and pinching, you want to be looking at gliding rather than anything. Your thumb is not going to be pinching or grabbing any hair. What your thumb is doing is pushing the hair up into the path of your stripping knife. It's not going to pinch it like here. You're pinching this and you're holding it. You're literally just gliding. So actually what you're looking at doing is that your knife is doing all the work. Your thumb is just there to guide the hair into the right path. Also, when you're stripping, a lot of people I see look how white my knuckles have gone, are holding their knives too tight. You hold your knife too tight, you're going to have tension in your body, which is going to transfer to the dog. You don't want tension, because then that's where you end up hurting your hands and your wrists. So what you want to be doing is using your elbow as your lever. It's a natural lever, and that is where your work is going to come from. So that way you're taking all the stress off your shoulders, you're taking all the stress off your wrist and your hand. The knife needs to be just held gently in the hand. It shouldn't be something that feels alien to you. It should be an extension to your hand. And all you're doing is you're just gliding that hair, see, gliding that hair with an upwards motion and pulling down from your elbow down, which is taking out that dead hair which your thumb has glided into the path of that knife. Okay, now come in a little bit closer, you can see how we've done. Okay, so I'm going to show that again to you. I'm going to use some chalk. Okay, we'll do it here. Chalk it up. This helps you with grip. I'm going to lift the coat, and then with my knife I'm just gliding the hair into the path of the knife with my thumb. I'm not pinching, I'm not pulling, I'm gliding that hair into the path of the knife. When you're doing a few strokes, you'll find that the hair has gone down. That's not a problem, it's a natural thing that will happen. So what I do is you just lift that hair back up. So it's that hair that you're taking out, that's the hair that needs to come. If you leave it and it goes flat, you're going to be just going over and over and over in the same spot, over and over again, and you're going to get nowhere fast. Same as if you go over here, over here, over here, over here. What you want to do is concentrate in one area at a time, because then that there, you know that the rest of the body has to be stripped into that. Okay, so if you don't do a little strip patch, you'll be taking loads of hair off them, but it's going to look like you've not done anything. So choose a test patch, a starting point if you like, and you break that hair into there, and then that is what you blend the rest of your dog to. Then you've got a visual on where you're actually going to be stripping down to. Okay, show you that. Look how loose my knife is, look. So I'm not actually holding it really tight. You don't need to hold it tight. Okay, there you go. Good girl, Donna. And a little bit more chalk. Lift that coat. And I'm taking that down again. When you're holding your stripping knife, you don't want to be holding it so that the teeth are directly scraping on the skin. You want it at a slight angle, and in that way, as it's coming down the body, it's not going to be scratching on the skin. If you have it like this, it's going to scratch on the skin. Okay, so you want it just at a slight angle, and then all you're going to be doing is going down the side of the skin, down there, and you're not going to cause any grazing or scratching. It's not going to be uncomfortable for the dog either. Okay, so as you can see, it's slight angle, like so, slight angle, moving the hair up into the path, just gliding it through. Like so.